Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. To all who already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't take this for granted. You guys know how much it means to me. Thank you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome to No Filter Tuesdays with Kotani Mudau. Meaning here we talk about anything and everything, and every Tuesday we are here. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. I hope you have subscribed. And yo guys, I'm taking this very late. I'm only using like some side lamps. Unfortunately, I couldn't take my video on the weekend. It got so busy. I was home, so we were so busy I couldn't. So if you find this unclean, if but I think it's okay. I think it's okay, but I don't know. If you don't find it clean, I promise you next week we're gonna get a clean, clear video. So forgive me for this. Um, and today's topic, sleepover nearly sent me to prison or an early grave. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking like, this is far-fetched, but trust me, there was an opportunity for such things to happen. And I couldn't share this video without the next person's consent because this is my story alone. There's a second person, and I want you guys to know that we spoke about it and we agreed that I should share this to public. I think because what happened that night was so scary and we were both scared, and a lot of people don't talk about this. I don't remember me, like my friends, my sisters warning me about sleeping over. Like, okay, what if something happened to you? I've never, my whole life. And that's why I want to share my story, not to scare you guys or anything, but I just want you guys to be aware, of things that might happen when you're sleeping over, like your friend's place, your boyfriend's place, whoever's place. Like, there's just a lot that can happen. So yeah, um I was doing my, what year, I don't know, I don't remember, but I was still in varsity, and I decided to visit this guy during the day. um, Went to his place. We had a great time together. Remember, we cooked, we played music, nice games. I even remember dancing. Like, it was just a nice day, and we were both happy. I think he was happy too, but I was. And when it was time for me to leave to go back to campus, we both agreed that let me just stay. And I think I didn't even think about it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm staying. Number one, I think because there was a bash in campus and the room I was squatting in, it was closer to like the bash site where they usually host their bashes. So, and at the time I wasn't really a bashy person. I didn't like bashes and all that. So I was like, yep, at least I will find peace. And another thing, I was squatting. So the girl I was squatting at, she would usually bring her boyfriend, during bashes and all that. And so I just, like, the thought of sleeping on the floor, right? I'm like, okay, let me just sleep over here. I will leave in the morning. So I did. We agreed, and yeah, I didn't see anything wrong. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me just sleep over. I remember I even called the girl, like, I'm not coming back tonight, so you can do what you want with the room. And we slept. We slept. Midnight, I felt him rolling because we're sharing a bed. I felt him rolling like on the bed, and at first I thought, this guy doesn't know how to sleep, those things. And it continued, and I thought, okay, maybe it's like running stomach, when you're like feeling pains in your stomach but you don't want to wake up and all that. And then he woke me up and he said he's feeling pains. So I'm like, pain? What kind of pain is that? I mean, it's late. Can't you wait? As if pains can wait. I'm like, okay, pain, okay. And then 5 minutes later, he went outside. When he came back, he was worse. Like, I remember him, he was just holding his abdomen, and the look on his face, he was different. You know, he was like somebody new. I could see his pain in his eyes, and I just didn't know what to do. You know, I kept talking to him, asking him like, how are you feeling, what's happening? And he couldn't explain that to me, not because he didn't want to, but I think he just didn't know how to explain that, or the feeling was unexplainable. That's what happened. And we sat there trying, I was just trying to talk to him, you know, thinking he will feel better. I remember I gave him water, all these kind of things. I tried, but nothing was helping. And the next thing, he wanted to talk to his mom. I felt that, you know, that's when I realized that no matter how old you are or what you're doing in life, you will always need your mom. And I don't know why he wanted to talk to his mom, so he called his mom, and he was trying to explain how he's feeling. I think I remember him crying over the phone. That's when I realized how urgent this is. And do you know the feeling? Have you ever felt like when you want to help, but there's just nothing you can do? That was me that night. I was just sitting there. There was just nothing I could do. I tried everything, water, rubbing him, nothing could help. So I was just sitting there, helpless. And after the call, I think it was just going out, coming in, going out. Fast forward, there was an ambulance from Mankweng Hospital, and they came to take him away because I think he couldn't take it anymore. I don't know who called the ambulance, but when I was inside, the time I was busy going in and out, I overheard voices, maybe the neighbors, or I don't know. But yeah, they took him away, and I was left numb. Like, honestly, I was so scared that night. Like, had he died, what was gonna happen to me? You know, those kind of thing. Like, what really happened? It was like a movie for me. And then I was trying to sleep. Then somebody knocked at the door. It was the landlord, and she chased me away. I couldn't believe that. I tried to explain to her, like, I'm from campus. Those who know UL, you know Gate Makanye. That's the most dangerous place during bashes in campus. Like, it's, you can't risk, you cannot go outside campus. And yeah, that's where I was. It's very far from campus. Now at that time, I think it was around 1 a.m. and she said, you know what, you saw what happened, and I don't know what's wrong with him. At least, you know, I know him, but you, if you die here, I will be accountable for this. And I don't even know you. I don't even know where you come from. I know nothing about you. You're not my tenant. I felt that. But I still think, like, okay, this woman is so selfish. How can you do, like how can she do this? I mean, I'm a girl, she's a woman. Like, what's going on? What's in her mind? But what she said really got me thinking, like, it's not her fault. So I picked my stuff. I had my phone, my key, and then I locked the door, and she took the keys. She said, never ever come here. So in a sense that, you know, she's that hatred. Have you, like, she's not saying she hates me, but I felt it. It's like I got the feeling that had the guy died there and I was there, that woman was just going to blame me for everything. Trust me, that's the feeling I got. Her tone, the way she said everything. She said, never ever come to this place. And I was thinking, like, what did I do wrong? It's just that those kind of things happen, and when they happen, you won't have time to explain. Nobody will be willing to listen to your story, because when I just went there, we're all happy. But like, it's not like there were like CCTVs where like, you see, this is what happened, I didn't do anything. But with what that woman said and how she sounded, it got me thinking, like, there are a lot of people who went to prison for like wrong reasons, just because when it happens, nobody will be like willing to listen to your story. Like, okay, what happened is this and that and that. So I walked back to, I never cried like that my whole life, never. I remember I cried so much to campus, thinking, okay, what if I find somebody? What if they rape me? What if they kill me? Because in that road, honestly, anything can happen. That road is the most dangerous road in Tefluop. But I walked, I prayed so much that day. I think that's when I prayed like my longest prayer, because I was so scared. And fortunately, by the grace of God, I didn't even meet anyone on the road. It was clean, so clear outside, and by the grace of God, nothing happened to me. I went there, back to my room with everything I had, my phone. Nobody touched me. I didn't meet anybody on the road. But still, guys, I just want this story not to say let's not do sleepovers, or sleepovers are bad. I still do. Like, with the experience I had in those years, I still do sleepovers at other people's place. But all I'm saying is, it can be your friend, behind closed doors. People are eating things that you don't know. People are doing things that you are not even aware of. So just be alert, or be conscious about these things, because if something happened, and you are at that place, that thing of saying, being at the right place in the wrong time, blah 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 thing, it's a real thing. So if something happens and you are there, you can just ruin your life. You can just ruin your entire life. So before you do sleepovers, just really make sure you know the person very well. Like, you really know. People are getting poisoned, and then the next thing, you are there sleeping over at their place. Then you just they just die, and you are there. So they're just going to like hold you responsible for that, whether you know it or not. Someone even like Africans we are, someone even do like, is it post-mortem, what they will just think it's her, it's him. So guys, I just want you guys to be conscious, and just to consider a few things before you decide that tonight or today, I'm sleeping over like this place, and what. It doesn't only happen with like guys or like boyfriends or whatnot. It can happen at a friend's place. And make sure like the people there knows your relationship, because what I got from that woman, she was just emphasizing that I have never seen you here. So if anything, we would think that you are responsible for that. So, and fortunately, he had, I even forgot what he had, but he was operated there at the hospital, and he recovered. So now he's fine, and I'm happy, guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and you can share your own worst experiences in sleepovers, and just to help other people there and making them aware of things like this. So please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. On the comments below, you can just write what you feel like writing, and you can suggest the next content that you would like to see in this channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you.